Would you rather have laser vision or the ability to talk to squirrels?
Welcome back to the Uneducated podcast where we really don't know shit. Abz, today we're going to talk about superpowers.
Yeah, we're going to talk about what kind of superpower would you like to have? Like, what kind of thing would you imagine would be able to impact the world or you in a way that you would benefit from it?
Yeah.
So it could just be like something that you think, oh, maybe I'll be able to solve climate change with this kind of power.
Right,
or maybe...
let's just be more selfish, like, right, how can I just benefit myself just for my own
benefit. Yeah, I guess it's up to your preference.
Yeah, up to your preference. Okay, I'll let you go first.
This is actually, because I watch a lot of anime and stuff like that, kind of, and read comics, I like coming to like deciding what kind of superpower I would kind of prefer. And like always comes to my mind anyway. Like eventually, like my thought process always leads to that.
Yeah.
Like so, I've got like two powers that I would think about.
Okay.
Right? So I'll lead up to like the second. That's the one I want least first.
Okay.
Like, so this is one like I've used in a couple of games I've played, right? So these aren't like virtual games, but it's like a game called Paranoia.
Uh-huh.
So one of my friends were leading that, and basically, this is aside from the topic, but it's just like. Kind of robot overlord kind of thing, and then you have to follow every rule that sets out without realizing it, and your character isn't supposed to know that there are rules.
Okay.
That you're playing as, because it's like a role playing thing as well.
Yeah.
Like it's more complicated than that, but basically that's kind of this quick summary that I'm giving it.
That's the gist.
Yeah. And for that, each character can have their own ability, but the other character don't know. Other characters or people playing don't know each other's ability, and you're supposed to not let them know.
Okay.
Basically, they're supposed to be looking for the traitor, but they don't realise that everyone is the traitor.
Yeah.
Everyone's a traitor in their own way.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, like your power can be like something that affects you or saves you, or it can be something that affects another player, or something like that. And the power that I always go for, right, and this is interesting, is that the ability to shapeshift anything that I want into anything that I want.
Oof, that is a big one. I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, because like I just made up on a spot at one point, and I was just like, you know what, this is actually a really cool ability, because you can turn a pen into an elephant.
Yeah. You
can turn anything that you want, and like the way that I used this and like the game was stupid, but like at that point, Browsette, and like you know how that Browsette meme, like yeah. So that was out at the time.
Okay. So
I just turned one of the characters like at a random point into Browsette. And like I changed another character into like a Nyan Cat, or made a Nyan Cat gun launcher. Like it was so weird. It was great though. It was really fun, like kind of like ability to mess about with.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that ability to shapeshift anything that you want can be so practical. Like you can turn like a bullet headed towards you into like just a cotton bud, or kind of thing, or anything like that.
Other than the comedic effect that you've described, how would you make it benefit the world?
How would I make it benefit the world? Well, basically, you can take impurities out of coals and stuff like that. Maybe we can help climate change in some kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can make a kind of machine that people haven't made yet, shape-shifting anything into anything that you want.
Yeah.
So as long as you have like the just knowledge of like the machine kind of that you want to make, you can make that out of anything else.
So as long as you've got the technology there.
Yeah, coffee beans actually are going out, I think. They're running out in the world.
That's bad for me. That's probably me I am...
coffee addict.
I'm just consuming all the coffee beans.
So for Rossi's benefit, I could turn bananas into coffee.
Yeah, if you would like to sponsor a Ross for just £2 a month.
Send coffee.
Yeah.
If you see him on the street, just throw coffee beans at him.
In fact,
like
not even the coffee beans, just get me the coffee and chuck it all over me when it's scalding hot.
Yeah, that works. That works.
What's your second power?
The second power, like this is one I actually saw in an anime at the start.
Okay.
So obviously like this power someone else has come up with it. But this power is really interesting. It's a power to, basically his name in the anime is Accelerator. Right, and his power is basically to change the acceleration of things, to manipulate the vectors of that thing, item, or like whatever it is. For him, it's limited to whatever you touch.
That's a good one. All about Newton's second law and stuff.
Yeah.
Force equals mass times acceleration.
Yeah. So basically, he controls the vectors of everything that comes near him. Right. So he has this automatic setting that if bullets like hit him or like coming towards him, it automatically reflects.
Yeah.
It's an automatic reflection and stuff like that. So it hits back, or like the bullet goes straight back and shoots a guy that's trying to shoot him.
Yeah. Or
something like that. Or like, he can change the acceleration of things, obviously. So if like he wants to move something, he can just like instantly give it a boost back. Something's coming towards him, he can kind of push it back with more force than I was giving it to him by.
Okay.
So I was like, that kind of ability would be awesome. Because think about how many, like, this whole world is made of vectors.
Yeah.
Right? This whole, like, universe is, all the possibilities at one point are endless. So,
particularly good for warfare.
So you can fly with this.
Yeah.
You can fly with this, you can manipulate winds, you can manipulate fire, like, not fire, but like the kind of fuel for fire, and stuff like that. I was like, maybe you can make like a fourth kind of, like, at one point he made plasma in his hands as well.
Yeah.
And which is quite interesting, because like the way this kind of like light, because it's originally from a novel, like the character. But like in the novel, like he could manipulate wind turbines around him to collect as much air as it like could be possible.
Yeah.
And then that's when he compressed that so much that it ended up turning into plasma. Like, and that was the first time like he had ever done that as a character, so like, it was quite interesting. But the way is that they used like a small like thought of science kind of thing. Like you need like a lot of compression of like a certain material or whatever.
Yeah. But
then they like blow it out of proportion, and that's what they do throughout this light novel. And it's so interesting like how they made this character so strong, but he doesn't want to use his powers kind of thing. It's really good. I think that kind of ability would be good. What do you think?
Well, they're very different from the ones that I would go for. In fact, I've only really got one like on my mind just now. It would be to be able to read people's minds.
Oh, let's see. Yeah.
Purely from a selfish standpoint, but I also think it would actually benefit the whole world.
See, I could see that, because then you can be like the expert negotiator kind of thing. You always know what another person wants. You can get them that while also getting something else from them at the same time.
Yeah.
Or like you'll always know when someone has a bad motive or something like that.
Yeah.
But like,
if everyone was able to do it, then
the world would be in chaos, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, well maybe, but also people would know that they would just need to be honest with each other. Then you wouldn't really have lies if everyone's able to just read everyone else's mind.
Yeah, but the thing is that it's human nature to lie, probably.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying, the world would kind of go in chaos.
If you're a shit human Abz, then you would lie, wouldn't you?
No. But yeah, this is kind of an ability that's been thought of a lot as well. And a lot of the time, like you've seen it in movies, and I've seen it in like different comics and anime kind of thing, about like people with ability to read mind. And like the one thing that always happens is that they always have the ability. Sometimes they can't control the ability. So whenever they're
overwhelmed,
so when they're in a crowd or something, they'll hear everyone's thoughts at the same time,
and it all crosses over one another. Yeah.
Yeah. So that kind of thing. Like, what happens if you experience that backlash?
Oh, Abz, mate, do you not know that Professor Xavier's got me enrolled in his school, so like,
oh wow,
I can control that shit.
Your supreme mind can pick out this up.
Yeah.
Ross has a very big head. He'll be able to big mind boy.
We'll just we'll ignore that comment. We'll ignore that one. We'll ignore that.
Big brain. His brain literally sticks outside of his head.
Right, well,
that's him.
Thankfully there's no video to go with this audio, so you'll never know if that is actually true.
That's actually a good point. We can say each other look like whatever we want.
Yeah.
And no one will know.
Yeah, we'll just slate.
Not well, the majority of people won't know.
We could slate the fuck out of each other for how we look. No one will know.
But yeah, I think both of those are like. I think that's a good ability. But is there any other one that you don't?
Teleportation maybe.
Teleportation's cool.
Also, only because I get lazy travelling about. I'm
That's
like,
fair.
just take me to XYZ place.
What happens if you teleported inside of an object?
Oofed.
Would you become one with that object?
Would you become one? You would fuse. It'd be like, have you seen that video of, I can't remember if it was a guy or a woman, but it was like someone who was like very obese, right?
Uh-huh.
And they were like just stuck to their sofa, like because they couldn't exercise and like they couldn't move, and eventually like they became fused to the sofa.
That could work. That's exactly it.
So has this person discovered teleportation?
Ross fuses with coffee.
He has become one.
When like whenever you look at whenever you're making coffee or something, you just dip your hand into the water.
Yep. As I am sipping at my coffee at this very moment as we speak. Okay, so I think we'll wrap it up there. Thanks for listening, guys. Be sure to follow us on Twitter. Make sure to like
Uneducated
and subscribe.
Podcasts at Uneducated Podcasts.
Yep.
No, at Uneducated Pods.
Yes, we'll
That's
get the
it.
right plug in there.
Yeah, we'll put that on the screen or whatever. Or put it in we'll put the Twitter name at the description.
Yeah.
Also remember to like, subscribe, and you know what, if you feel like it, click that bell button.
Click the
But
bell.
only if you feel like it.
Only, yeah.
Only if you feel like it. Like and subscribe is necessary, but
In fact,
yeah, it's a must.
if you are a total bell end, make sure you like ring that bell straight away. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only condition I've got.
Yeah. Otherwise you can kind of do what you want.
Yeah, do what you want. Right. Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for listening.